Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Silver. I'm DjCinnamonBun and this is Pokemon Silver. Last episode we took on Will and we got here. I actually trained up a little bit, so we're sitting pretty good right now. But just show you off my Pokemon before we get into this battle. Here is everyone. Lugia gained a level, Cinder gained a couple levels here. Harvey might have gained a level, maybe? I don't know. He's dead right now. Doesn't matter. Murdoch, I think, gained a level. Slug gained a few levels, and Finnegan gained at least one level for sure. So, with that said, let's get into this next fight with the second member of the Elite Four, which is Koga. And being someone, if you're someone that knows Gen 1 quite well, you will know that Koga is actually one of the gym leaders in Gen 1. So it's pretty cool to see how it is possible for gym leaders to graduate, I guess, sort of, into becoming an Elite Four member. I always thought that was super, super cool and a really cool touch to boot. But he likes to start off with his Ariados, which is the evolved form of Spinarak. It's actually, this one, his big thing with his team is he loves to poison you. So I like to get his Pokemon out and gone as quick as you possibly can. And for the most part, it's easiest with a fire type. So luckily Cinder is doing pretty good. He's pretty strong right now. And this Fortress shouldn't stand a chance because Fortress, a very, very cool Pokemon. I actually considered getting one for my team, but ultimately did not, as you can plainly see. He is actually a Bug Steel type, which is very, very unique. And I think it might have been it might still be unique. No, it's not. No, it's not. There's a couple more of those. But still a very cool Pokemon, very defensive, and it likes to put out spikes and just like wall you out. And it sucks. So luckily Cinder, very, very good for that. Now Muck. Muck is a very good Pokemon, very, very defensive Pokemon. And being a pure poison type can be a bit of an issue. And this Muck in particular likes to use Minimize and then just like poison the heck out of you. So luckily Murdoch here, as you can see, using Minimize, that makes him more evasive, which really sucks. Earthquake should do a lot of damage, as ground is super effective against poison, and frankly Murdoch is pretty strong, just like that, doing half his damage. Very, very good. Oh crap, Acid Armor. I didn't even know he had that. Well then, Acid Armor is really good because it boosts your defense a few stages. I actually used that on a Vaporeon that I had. When did I use that? I don't even remember. I think it must have been one of the White 2, maybe? I can't remember. Either way, it was really, really good because it just made you so bulky. And as you can see, I did take down half his health before. But after he used that Acid Armor, I only took down a quarter of it, which is insane. Jeez, and we're not even done with him yet. So hopefully this Feint Attack, again, wow. His defense must be through the roof. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine right now. But luckily, Feint Attack should take him out. Also, Murdoch learned Feint Attack. Who knew? I didn't know he learned that. I've never used I never used a Murdoch this long. I've never used a Sudowoodo this long, so very cool to learn that. But he does have a Crobat, which is a very, very cool Pokemon, and I really, really wanted to get one. I've used the Crobat a lot, and it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The only issue I have with it in these earlier games is that the move pool is just not there for it yet. Even in later games, it's sort of iffy, but a wonderful Pokemon. I wish I could have it. And like that, we have one more left to go. Who is it? I don't actually know. We'll find out right now. Oh, it's going to be Venomoth. That's who. I completely forgot it. Finnegan could probably take this on. And frankly, actually, no. We'll send out Cinder. Because Cinder needs a little bit more leveling before the final Elite Four member, not including the champion. Because I really do see it like there's 4 than a champion. I think this champion really gets lost in these 4. But like, he's still super cool. Come on, take it out. Ooh, dang. This is probably gonna... Oh, thank God. I'm so amazed that we didn't get poisoned through this whole fight. That is insane. Very, very lucky for us. Very happy about that. Cool. So that is Koga down. Not very difficult as long as you take out his Pokemon really, really quick. As soon as you let those Pokemon hang around for a while, don't want that. You do not want that. So he lets us go into the next room, but before going on to the next room, I'm actually going to use a revive on Harvey. I'd just like to revive my Pokemon before I need them. And before the champion, obviously, because, well, the champion is a heck of a battler. So let's heal him up completely here. Just like that. I actually spent like a heck of a lot of my money, and we don't have much left. So I would have bought more stuff, but didn't have the money for it. Oh well. But here is a returning, and I believe the only returning Elite Four member in this generation. Which, how did he even do that? Crazy. He's just good, I guess. So this is Bruno. Bruno, I'm pretty sure was always my favorite. Neat thing about Bruno is that he actually was supposed to be the first gym leader in Generation 1, and Brock was supposed to be the Elite Four member, but Bruno's sprite was just too big, and they're like, dang, we can't have this. So they moved him out to the Elite Four. I don't know, I always thought that was super cool. I have no idea what he... Damn it! This Hitmontop likes to use Detect, and it really stops you from using Fly. Luckily, we still have Wing Attack, which will do a significant amount of damage to this Hitmontop. Also, I didn't even say anything about Hitmontop. Hitmontop is super, super cool. There's only one way to get him, and that's to evolve his pre-evolution, Tyrogue. And in order to do it, his attack and his defense have to be equal when he gets to level 20. Which, in these older games, really, really difficult to do. I never did it, but I always thought it was super cool, and I think one of my friends had one. And I was always so jealous. I always kept getting Hitmonchans and Hitmonlees, which is, don't get me wrong, I like Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, but it's no Hitmontop. So, with Slide being quite powerful now, this Surf will take down this Onix, not a problem. Onix is his only non-fighting type Pokemon, so just have a water type Pokemon and you're fine. And not quite as much experience as I wished, but whatever. So Hitmonchan's coming out next. Let's send out Harvey once again because, well, why the heck not? Whew. Talking quick, talking lots. We're getting through this though. So, let's try out Fly once more. Hopefully we can do it and he doesn't use like Detect or something. Ice Punch, glad we dodged that. Fly, let's take him down. Will this knock out Hitmont? Ooh, we might. Oh, damn it. Ooh, this might hurt. Don't freeze us too. Hey, we're okay. We're just gonna use Wing Attack, because that should knock him out. No problem. Wonderful. Critical hit to boot. Didn't need it, but we got it. And we got a level up. Awesome. Okay, he's getting stronger. Getting good. Which will be... Ooh, Machamp. We are actually going to switch out because we can. And I'm going to let Lugia take out Machamp because I think it's only fair. Because Machamp is really, really strong. So, Aeroblast... When I was training through, just doing like a practice run through this, because I didn't actually beat it, like I said, yeah, and it still holds true now. It took one and something else to beat Lugia beat Machamp from Lugia, which is insane. I think it's because moves haven't had the special physical split like because in Gen 2, this is like really battle talk, but like there's a special attack and a special defense stat. But a flying move will always be I think it's a physical type move. Will always be a physical move. There's no getting around that. But in later generations, some were physical, some were special attack. So like in older games like this, some Pokemon are really, really strong, like Machamp there. Luckily, ooh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to hit you. I'm like pointing at the screen. I'm getting into it. But we're gonna bring out Harvey once more for Hitmonlee, and hopefully we'll be able to take that out, no problem. We did take out Hitmonchan pretty quick, so this shouldn't be an issue. And hopefully it uses like high jump kick or something. Oh yeah, it does. And it does a whole bunch of damage to itself. Not as much as I wished. God, that's a good move in these older generations, high jump kick. Holy crap. Because like you just don't take any damage. There's no risk. And with that, we defeat Bruno. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Very happy about that. But we will be moving on to the next battle here. So, coming up here, a very interesting battle, and definitely a battle we have not had through the entirety of this game, actually. Which, in my opinion, makes this fight probably I don't want to say this, but like I'm gonna say it. In the regular game of this game, not including post-game stuff, this is the hardest fight, I think. Just by the level you are by the time you get here, and the type she uses, and the wider range of Pokemon she uses. So the thing with this fight is that she's technically the Dark Trainer. She's like the only Dark Trainer in this entire game, which is very, very peculiar. And being there's only like really 3 Dark type Pokemon, one being Umbreon, obviously. It gets sort of tricky to what other Pokemon she puts on her team. So the other Pokemon she has on her team, just so you know, is Vileplume, Gengar, Murkrow, and Houndoom, along with this Umbreon, of course. Which, as a combination, is insane because all those Pokemon are one really strong Pokemon, minus Murkrow, I guess. And like they're such a wide range of types, it's hard to have just one Pokemon that can clear out her entire team, I guess. Where most other trainers in this entire game, even the really difficult ones like Whitney or the champion here, if you had one Pokemon that had one really good move, you could wipe out their entire team. With her, you can't. So I always found that quite interesting that they decided to do that, and I guess it's sort of the limitations of the type and the amount of Pokemon they put into that type and introduce for that type. Just cool little things like that. I don't know. It blows my mind sometimes. So Vileplume here is a fairly defensive Pokemon, in my opinion, but Cinder here hopefully won't have too much of a problem. I'm really hoping he won't. And hopefully we just take Vileplume out. Ooh, not as much as I wished. But I think as long as we're not paralyzed, because God knows when I'm paralyzed, I'm really paralyzed. Moonlight, that's a healing move. How much does that do? A lot. And of course I'm fully paralyzed. Petal Dance, that's a really strong grass type move. And I'm really upset that we're paralyzed. Because like, jeez. We could have taken this thing out in 2 turns, but because of that freaking paralyzation, we can't. Oh, I was really hoping that critical. Come on, just attack this time. Don't be fully paralyzed. Fingers crossed. Fingers are crossed. Let's get through this. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! There we go. Knock this thing out. Gain a level, maybe? Maybe? Possibly? Awesome. Next. Ooh, we did gain a level. Level 39. Getting up there. And look at that special attack. Well over 100 now. Well, I guess not well over. It's like 2 over, but that is fine by me. So Gengar is a very good Pokemon, as I have praised it before. when we fought Morty. And her Gengar is very, very good as well. There's no exception. But luckily we do know Earthquake now, and it cursing itself. This is like repeat of frickin' our rival before getting to the Elite Four. Hopefully this will be able to take out Gengar in one shot. Yes! Yes! Awesome, and we're probably going to gain a level for that because... Yes! That was very, very good. Very, very good indeed. What's next? Murkrow. We're going to send out... you know what? We're going to keep out Murdoch because I think Rock Slide should be able to take it out. Because our Rock Slide's pretty good, and Murkrow is not a particularly good Pokemon. So, would that be a problem? No, not at all. One hit. Awesome. You know, I don't even know the moves that Murkrow has because I think I defeat it in one move every single time I fight it. But her last Pokemon, as I said earlier, or I guess I didn't specify it was her last one, but this is her big bad. This is her big bad. Houndoom, and I freaking love Houndoom even though I've never had one. Look how beautiful it is. And I have ranted about it before. Why the hell did I send out Finnegan? I meant Slag. Crap. Well, we're gonna fight through this because I put myself into this position. And you know what? Looks like we're gonna be okay. As long as this doesn't like decimate us, which I'm sure it won't, we'll be okay. Well, it did a little more than I wanted, but I'm just gonna keep fighting through because I'd rather use like a revive and a whatever I have, Hyper Potion, to completely revive Finnegan here rather than sending him out again. Or I guess I'll just end up... Wow, I can't believe we're like... Oh, crap. Well, I probably should have seen that coming. Oh well. This will be a good chance to get out Slag. I'm just going to do another quick attack just so he gets a little bit more damage done to him before we have to go out. There we go. Well, not exactly how it should have went, but that's how it went regardless. Let's send out Slag, and Slag should be able to take out this thing pretty easily. His attacks won't do very much because Slag is a tank, and not to mention his typing is really good. So, a good Surf should knock him out. Almost, I think? Quite possibly? We'll see. Ooh, so close. One more Surf, we'll take it out, and we might even gain a level. We're a little far off, but I'm thinking we're going to get quite a nice chunk of experience here from beating this Houndoom. Woo! Done! Elite Four is done. We're moving on to the champion next episode, which, super exciting. I'll be all healed up by the time we get in there, so stay looking forward to that. Be excited. Get hyped. We're moving on to the champion next time, and we're going to finish off this game. And I'm going to talk about it a bit more as we go through it. But with that, I think I'm going to say goodbye to you. So, until next time, I've been DjCinnamonBun. This has been Pokemon Silver, and next time, we're taking on the champion. We're taking him down. See you then. Bye.